Hello and welcome to another Technique of the Week. My name is Boss, and today we're going to be looking at what we call, playful training. Usually we take a combination of attacks and we sort of find, some kind of defense against it. So these are not techniques that people would generally learn to get a new belt or new grading, but mainly just to sort of get more educated in what you're doing and to get more knowledge about your body movement. We got Fritz today, and what we're going to be doing, first of all, this is going to be from a fighting stance. He's going to throw a combination, straight punch, actually jab, cross, hook, which is a very common combination. And we're going to try and make something out of that. So he's going to come in, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you look at these separate, the first one I just sort of push down. So I just make sure it doesn't end up here, push it down. He's not that strong as soon as his arm is really extended. If I'm asking him to really make a strong arm, I can still push it down really easily. So this is a very, very normal, he's not that strong there. So I push it down here. The next one, this is sort of like a block. You could call it a check, but basically I do it with this part of the arm. It's like that. Just make sure you just don't get it in your face. One more time. 1, 2. And now the next one, I'm gonna turn my arm around and the other arm's gonna come in like this. There, this is defense against that hook punch. Now this looks a little uncomfortable maybe, but I'll explain to you later why we're doing it this way. Like that. So if you look at the combination, 1, 2, 3. If you make them a bit faster, 1, 2, 3. You can see it works pretty well even if you're doing it faster. So now we're going to go to the finish. 1, 2, 3, and now here I switch, and this is where my arm bar ends up. Now you can do it here or here, doesn't make any difference. You can push him to the ground, you can break his arm here, doesn't make any difference, as long as you end up in that arm bar. So one more time, slowly. 1, 2, 3. And here I switch, and as you can see, it looks like I'm going like that, but if you keep your left arm here, you're going to end up locked up. So I'm going to go over here, and this is where I switch. So here, this is my block. 1, 2, there. As you see, I switched. And now he's here in that arm bar. But you look at from the other side. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Here I block, here I switch, and there I go. Now if we're looking at the footwork here, is the fighting stance, general fighting stance. I'm gonna block him. Here, sometimes I sort of step in a little bit, but not too much. But now I'm gonna switch, and here I do step in. I just sort of go in front of him and I go to this, we call this the combat stance. In a lot of styles, we call it the horse stance. Horse stance usually is a bit lower and a bit bigger. Here, the combat stance is a bit like this. So this is how we sort of make sure that we're balanced. Now, if we're gonna look at this with a little bit of speed, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is not top speed, but sort of get a general idea what it should look like at least. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. All right, Fritz, thanks. I really hope you enjoy what we're doing with our technique of the week. This is a small technique that sort of gives you an impression of what the style looks like, and gives you a general idea of how to do certain things. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe to our channel, leave some comments, whatever you want to do. One thing you need to remember is if you want to become a better martial artist, keep training.